I'm Jasmine Miles Long and I'm a taxidermist, which means I create sculptures using the skin of real animals that have sadly passed away. All of the animals I use have died from natural causes, and so I call this ethical taxidermy. The animals and birds I work with may have been accidentally hit by a car, or flown into a window, or have died from illness or old age. I work with museums like the National Museum of Ireland Natural History to create taxidermy for exhibitions and education. In 2019, I created a selection of taxidermy predators and prey for the beautiful Wonder Cabinet within the museum. The Wonder Cabinet at the National Museum of Ireland is inspired by old cabinets of curiosities. These are places to display extraordinary objects which tell stories about the natural world. So I'm going to show you how to make your own Wonder Cabinet to display things you think are extraordinary or special. It's better for the environment if you can recycle things from around your home rather than buying new materials. So for your Wonder Cabinet you will need an empty cereal box, some scrap card, scrap paper, PVA glue, scissors, paints, a pencil and some paintbrushes. First you need to glue the top of your cereal box shut. You might need to cut a piece of cardboard the same size as the end of the box and stick this on to make it stronger. Then you need to draw a rectangle onto the front of your cereal box and cut it out. You might need to get a grown-up to help you with this part. Now take your cereal box and trace around the smaller end onto your scrap cardboard and cut this out. This will be your first divider to create the sections of your Wonder Cabinet. Now trace around the longer side of the cereal box and cut this out to create more dividing sections. You'll probably need to do this a couple of times to create enough dividers. Once you've cut out all the dividing cardboard sections you want to have in your Wonder Cabinet, you need to create paper tabs so you can glue the cardboard sections in place. To do this, draw around your cardboard divider onto your scrap paper and cut this out. Cut it in half and then fold the two pieces of paper in half. Stick these onto the cardboard with your glue, and then you can glue the other half of the paper tab into the cereal box. Make paper tabs for all of the cardboard dividers and stick them in. It should look something like this. Now create a section for the front of the cabinet so you can eventually paint on a title. Cut a piece of card that's the same length as the front of the cereal box and then cut out a paper tab the same length from scrap paper. Fold this in half, put glue on the cardboard and the cereal box and stick the paper tab on the back to hold the two together. In the Wonder Cabinet at the museum, there's a huge Loggerhead Turtle on display. Loggerhead sea turtles live in warm and cool waters all over the world. Sometimes they even visit the coast of Ireland. They're at risk of going extinct, but if lucky they can live for over 50 years of age. To make a Loggerhead Turtle for your Wonder Cabinet, draw the shape of the turtle's shell onto your cardboard and cut this out, making sure the turtle will fit into your Wonder Cabinet. Then cut out a head, 2 front flipper-like legs and 2 back legs. Make sure you cut them a bit longer than you need so you can stick these onto the underside of your shell. Stick the turtle together and leave this to one side to dry. You can now paint your Wonder Cabinet. You can paint it any colours you like. I've taken inspiration from the colours of the Wonder Cabinet at the museum to paint mine. Now we need to paint a title onto our Wonder Cabinet, like the one at the museum. I'm calling mine My Wonder Cabinet. And now you can paint your Loggerhead Turtle. Don't forget to paint on some barnacles. More than 50 different types of sea creatures have been found on a Loggerhead Turtle's shell, and sometimes shellfish even hitch a ride on the backs of the slow-swimming sea turtle. Now you need to look for some interesting objects to display in your Wonder Cabinet, and you can try to identify these using books or the internet. A parent or teacher will be able to help you. At the museum, they label the objects on display so visitors can find out information about what they're looking at. To make labels for your objects, cut out pieces of paper and write down the name of what you have found. You can also write where you found it or a fact about the object if you wanted to. Place your Loggerhead Turtle and your found objects into your Wonder Cabinet and use some glue to stick your labels into place. Selecting, displaying and looking after objects in a museum is called curating. So by choosing where you put your objects, you are being a curator yourself. Well done on creating your Wonder Cabinet. On your next visit to the museum, make sure to take a closer look at the Wonder Cabinet. Share your creations with us using the hashtag #MuseumAtHome. Find out more at www.museum.ie.